Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to speak to you about local SEO in 2024, using Google Bard to beat Google Maps. Nobody's speaking about this method. My videos get 400 or 500 views. You're going to be one of the few people who know this method. Watch this. I almost messed up. This video is dedicated to my brother, Darren Marion. I miss you, brother. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. Today, for the example, I'm using roofers near me as the keyword. Just replace that keyword with your keyword. Everything else is exactly the same. So, guys, we're all trying to get in this section. The Google 3-pack, Google Maps, Google My Business, Google Business Profile. Right? This area right here in red, this is the area we're trying to get in. And look, it's important to get in this area right here, but it's also important not only to be in it, let me make a better example, not only to be in it maybe like right here, but you also want to take up this whole map. And how do we take up the whole map? We just need to do it step by step. If you follow this video and just understand one concept at a time, at the end when you put it together, it's going to make place. Guys, like I say in every video, you need to have a program like Local Falcon, either Local Falcon, localdominator.io, Local Viking. I just happen to think that Local Falcon is the easiest one to use. You could not do Maps SEO, that's this right here, without having an SEO grid program. All right, so if you're doing your own SEO or if you just hired a company, you need to check their work. You need an SEO grid program like Local Falcon. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at a grid from Local Falcon. Hey guys, like I said before, I only get about 400 or 500 views on my videos for the most part, right? If you like and subscribe to this channel, more, the video will go out to more people. If you want to just be stingy and keep it to yourself, then don't like and subscribe. But let's face it, there's a lot of businesses out there hurting these days and they need this free information. So if you could please just like and subscribe, Google will think, YouTube will think that more people like it and they'll send it out to more people and we'll be able to help more people, right? So you're doing a good thing, right? Just like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so for this example, I said before we were using roofer near me as the keyword, and we want to rank not only right in the center of this map where this red circle is, but we want to take over the whole map and maybe even further, maybe even go further out, right? But the only way that we're able to see how far we're ranking is to use an SEO grid program like I mentioned before. So we run an SEO grid program on the keyword that we're trying to rank, where we're trying to rank it, and the green dots show us that we're ranking in the Google 3-pack. And then as we start to get lighter and get to yellow and orange, that means that we're going further away and we're not ranking in that area, right? Okay, so I'm going to make it very, very simple for you. So in the upper left-hand corner right here where it says number 10, see that right here in the upper left-hand corner? That means that if we were standing on that dot physically, if we actually went to that city and stood right in that section and did a search for roofer near me, my business, ABC Roofing, would come in number 10, meaning that you scroll down on the maps, you wouldn't be 1 through 3. As you hit more places, you would be number 10. That's what those numbers represent. Now, in the past, meaning maybe about 6-7 months ago, if you got a review from somebody standing on that yellow dot using the keyword roof replacement, that number 10 would go down to number 5 or 6. If you got 2 reviews from somebody standing on that yellow dot that says 10, it would probably go down to 3 or 2, meaning that you would be in the Google 3-back. All you needed a couple of months ago were reviews. Google tightened up since around November. They tightened their ranking, methods for ranking, for getting in the Google 3-back, their algorithm, right? And now it's a lot harder, right? Okay. So you need to do 3 things to rank in this area right over here, number 10. You need to have the keyword on your website. Not just the keyword, you need to have a page on that keyword. Then you need to optimize your Google business profile. And then you need a review with somebody saying roofer near me or roof replacement, whatever keyword you're using, electrician, right? Residential electrician, whatever your keyword is, you need a page on that keyword. All right, so here's the thing. So we all know that, right? Up until this point, we know that. I want to take it to the next step. I want to take it to step 2 because I'm going to show you something that Bard, I asked Bard, and then I started thinking about this, and I want to show you something about portfolio pages. Now you're thinking, right? You're like, what is he talking about, portfolio pages? I want you to think about this method. All right, guys, so yesterday I asked Google Bard, I was like, hey, man, look, I'm in 10th place. What could I do to get in the Google Maps and beat the 3 businesses that are in competition? And he gave a couple of suggestions. If you haven't had a chance, watch the video yesterday. I'll put it right up in the comment section below, right? But one of the things that it said, watch this, it said, highlight unique selling points like warranties, finance options, emergency service, and then it said something about, here we go, expertise, experience, commitment to customer satisfaction, right? So it's saying that to create pages that have this information on that. So what I did today was I went over to Google Bard, right? So I want to add all this information on a page. But I don't know what pages to add. So I went over to Google Bard and I was like, hey, man, please give me exact addresses of like historic buildings, new developments. So why did I do this? Because Google sees these buildings as important right now. So it gave me a bunch of addresses, and these addresses are located all over the zip code. Okay. Now you're like, okay, bring it all together now. Bring it home. Bring it home. All right. So I was doing some research yesterday. I really love this. I didn't do this website, but I really love this areas of service page, right? So, but I would change it. And what I would do is this would be my portfolio page. Now, you're saying, what do I mean by portfolio page? Well, here's what I mean by that. Is I have my grid, right? Remember before I showed you that we're ranking, number 10 in the upper left-hand corner, right? I would find an address somewhere around there, and let's just say that it's Heritage Village, okay? I would make a page for Heritage Village with the address. Then over here, I would add in, I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy, everything that Bard is asking for. So experience, customer service, warranty, right? I would put that all over here. And then I would break down like, this is our 20-year warranty for roofs. This is our experience. Now, everything that I'm creating for this page is only about the address that I'm ranking for. So, okay, let me say it like this. All right, guys, so let me say it like this. What I want to do is I want to start creating portfolio pages for exact addresses. Now, I've asked Google Bard, I was like, hey, can you find me some exact addresses that you see that are, historic buildings and new developments? What I want from Bard is I want to see what Google sees as relevant in this area. And it gave me a bunch of addresses. So now that I have the addresses, I'm going to create pages for those exact addresses. Those exact addresses should be addresses in the areas where I'm not ranking. Let that sink in for a second, right? So I'm creating exact pages for addresses that I am not ranking in yet. Okay, now on these pages, there are some things that I want to add, right? Because yesterday, when I did the video for, about Google Bard, it said, hey, add in your unique selling points. Make sure you put in Pinellas Park, the area that you're trying to rank. Also, include finished project and team members in action. So, for example, if historic Bermuda Inn was located in Tampa, right? And these are the pictures of them in action. Here's the address of the roof that we worked on. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, we didn't work on that roof. You may not have. Maybe years ago you had to do an estimate on that roof, right? And you showed up to that. I need you to be a little bit creative. Now, some people are going, this guy, he doesn't listen to me. What we're trying to do is show Google that we're relevant for that yellow dot. If you don't show Google that you're relevant for that yellow dot, you're not going to rank there. So you can say whatever you want, right? But sometimes you gotta stretch it out a little bit. So for your service, I'm saying that you need to show Google, based on Google Bard, what they say is that you have to show your experience, customer service, and your warranty. You need to show video as well as your work on the finished projects as well as team members in action. Create a page with that information only on that address. Now, where do you get the addresses from? You look in Bard. You also first have to run a grid and see, because you don't want to create pages where you're already green. You need to create these pages where you're yellow and red. So you create the page, right? You create the page on roof replacement for that address. You show your warranty, you show your experience, you show people in action. Then you go to Google Business Profile and you create some Google posts for that exact address. You also put those addresses in your Google Business Profile with the service that you provided. Now the last thing. If you provided service at one of these addresses that Bard gave you, or maybe one of your addresses that you did work for, get a review for that specific address. It would be preferable if that person was standing at that address at that time. They have to mention roof replacement. Okay. Now, 50% of you aren't going to get this, right? 50% of you say, I have no idea what this guy's talking about, right? But 50% of you, this is going to ring a bell. All I'm basically saying is create a portfolio page for that specific address, for the address where you're not ranking. Go to Google Bard and try to get some addresses that Google sees prominent. Create a page for that address. You're not ranking for that address. Create a portfolio page for that address. Take some pictures of that address. Take several pictures. Take those pictures, upload them to your Google Business Profile. Create Google posts. Create events, create everything that you can, put everything that you could in Google Business Profile. You have it on the website, you created a page, you put it in Google Business Profile. Now if you could get a review from somebody standing at that address saying that they provided roof replacement, do those 3 things, I guarantee you that 10 is going to turn to a 1 or a 2. That's guaranteed. You need to do those 3 things. Create a portfolio page. I know I'm saying it again. Only because, guys, there's some people not getting it. Create a portfolio page for that exact address. Go to Google Business Profile. Upload the pictures to Google Business Profile. Also add the addresses of the places where you worked, where you did work. And then the third thing, get a review from somebody standing at that address. Okay? Guys, listen, I hope that helped. I know this is probably one of my more confusing videos. Once I have this plan in action, I am going to put it out to you guys and I'm going to show it to you. This was just something that I was thinking about, and I know the people who subscribe to me are really smart, and they're going to spin it and they're going to improve it, right? So my thing is always just like, look, get this information out, let somebody else come back with it, work with me, right? And then we go back and forth with it until we improve it. But it's those 3 things. Get it on the website as a portfolio page, get it in the GMB or Google Business Profile, and get reviews. Have Google Bard help you with places and what they want to see on the page. Okay? Do those things and we are going to rank. Guys, it's all about getting more leads. It's about making the phone ring. You're not going to make the phone ring if you're only ranking in a 1-mile radius. You need to spread it out. Okay? I hope this video helped you. And remember, the most important thing is to be good to your wife and kids. Kiss your wife, kiss your kids. Clean up around the house, take out the dog, throw out the garbage, clean up behind the couch, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.